So collections, so legal collections, so they were talking about legal fees for people that are delinquent. So when a unit owner gets sent to the collections, the attorney charges the homeowner directly. The association does not expense that cost up front, right? So when you get a demand letter from the attorney, it's gonna have his legal fees, whatever you owe the association, plus interest and late fees. So when you pay the attorney, you're paying their fees. The association does not pay legal fees for collections.
Documents, do they charge you or are they on?
We don't.
That's the basic estimate.
So every association is different, right? It's not that the board is consulting with the attorney before every board meeting, right? I can tell you that, I mean, for every board meeting that we've had here that I can remember, that the board hasn't necessarily consulted with the attorney before every board meeting.
What do you think?
No, none.
I don't, but the board to pay the fees and require it.
Not that I am aware of. Not that I'm aware of.
Can you repeat the question?
They're saying that there was a legal meeting on Tuesday.
Does this refer to the budget?
Oh, hold on. Mm-hmm. So a private meeting doesn't mean a legal meeting. So I can tell you that Tuesday they were in a meeting with me, but I'm not an attorney.
So if in fact, it's the general question, basis of estimate.
Yeah.
Right?
So part of having, so it could be, so based on the retainer, it could be 2 or 3 times a month. However, my associations that are fairly established, a lot of the time, the legal questions that they ask, we can answer as a company, right? So it defeats them having to expense the lawyer for every little single bit. So a lot of the times too, yeah. So a lot of the times too, we work with several attorneys, and a lot of the times I'll get that legal opinion maybe from another account, and they ask the same question, and I'm like, you guys, I already got this legal opinion. This is what it is. Now, if it relates specifically to your association documents, where an attorney has to give an illegal opinion specifically for River Shores, that is separate. But if it's something generic and I can figure it out, I would save them the cost. I wouldn't do that to the association. Okay? So is the board okay with reducing to 7,500? No. Honestly, the going budget for most legal fees in the associations is about 5,000. Okay?
Yes, Frank. Yes. Oh, I'm kidding. I was joking, Frank.
Huh?
I don't like lawyers, Frank.
Second item is the River Club dues. So the amount here, your internet connection is unstable. Can you guys on Zoom still hear me? Yes? Okay. So the was a projected about Friday. But is that number accurate based on what you're proposing? Okay. Yes.
16% from last year,
Yeah.
and we had anticipated that 10% was due to populating their reserves.
Correct.
Okay.
Hold on, guys.
Mine is still up. Do you want to?
But can they hear me? But the thing is, I'm not sharing my screen with them.
Why tonight do we have to know?
Yeah. Oh, it's coming back.
You expect
It went
not
off.
tonight, if I need to internet issues.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
It's been-
No, I can hear you.
Right.
No, just
Thank
reserves.
Now we can't hear you. I think your microphone is muted.
Well, you know,
No, I think your screen is frozen, Nicole.
it went out.
I'm looking, yeah, you're frozen.
It went out.
I can see on mine you're frozen.
Hold on.
Everyone, just bear with us a moment, please.
Stand
We're
by for
having some
technical
internet
difficulties.
issues. One moment, please.
What's the password to your,
Here, you want me to just start my password across the board?
use your modifier?
You shot my password across the room. Here. Just give her that. Staying in front of it.
Do I put the flashes or no
Yes,
flashes?
yes. No, you're okay, my friend. See, it's all black packets. You're okay.
Oh my God, Nikki. All right.
Are you the host?
I'm not the host.
Can you guys
Can you guys hear me now?
There you go.
If we can.
They can't.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's a lag, but okay. All right, guys. So the Middle River dues were kind of stuck on that line item. There's no adjustments at this time.
There's a hand in the back there.
A hand in the back? Yes.
Yeah,
When is it?
next Friday, the 6th.
Next Friday, the 6th.
December 6th.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. We don't manage Middle River.
I think they do.
They'll post it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just continue. Okay. All right, but we're not Middle River. We're River Shores right now.
Yes.
So, huh? I'm not sure if they can, but I mean, so this worksheet, I mean, Maureen and Dave that emailed me, I sent it to them directly. If you guys want this particular spreadsheet, I have no issue sharing it with you, okay? Okay, the next line item after the Middle River dues was Middle River Club reimbursement service and parts. So in the 2024 budget, you had a negative 20,000 for reimbursements. So number one, as an accountant, not an accountant, but as doing accounting, we don't recommend to put a negative into an expense, right? That's just not proper accounting. If you're going to get a reimbursement from anyone, that's considered income. And if you're getting a reimbursement, that means you've already had an expense. So you don't budget for it because it should be a wash. So if I paid for something and Middle River is reimbursing me for it, that's supposed to be a wash. You're not supposed to account for an income of $20,000, if that makes sense, right? So I'm not sure what was the mindset of putting that into the budget. If there was several things that were being reimbursed at that time last year, great. However, that means it would have already been an expense. So you don't budget to have income when you're getting a reimbursement. Okay, so we remove that from that line item. Because if we are getting reimbursed, it'll be documented, right? We had this expense, it'll come in as miscellaneous income, or it'll come in under the same GL of the expense item, so it can be a complete wash. Okay?
Nicole, can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm
Who is
sorry. This is Holly and Kathy. We own.
Yes, Holly.
This is our first property that we bought in the US. So excuse our ignorance, but what are the Middle River Club dues? Why do we pay Middle River? What for?
Okay, so they're asking, this is the first property that they bought in the US, and forgive them if they're being a little bit ignorant, but what are the Middle River Club dues for? So you are part of a master association here at River Shores. So Middle River is what basically covers the amenities, the clubhouse, the pool, the gates. So they are kind of a master association of the other sub-associations within this community. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So the next line item is license and permits. So that is also a line item that was created. And I believe that can also be reduced. So annual elevator and fire extinguisher inspection. So the elevator, I believe they are about $330 per elevator is what they're charging right now, Broward County. How many elevators do we have? Okay, so about $1,000 on elevator inspections. And then the fire extinguisher inspection, $2,800.
And a lot of extinguishers, refill, different sections.
Okay, it's about 2,800. So, yeah, so they have to get annually certified every year. And if they find one that's not certifiable, I guess you want to say, expired, they'll replace it. Because if not, the fire department will come and they do annual inspections, and then they'll give you a violation that you have to cure within 30 days. Yes. Yeah. I'm here. Yeah. License and permits. So you're required to have the annual elevator permits and the annual fire extinguisher. Yes. On the permit for the budget? Regarding the budget for the permits? Okay. $330 is what Broward County charges for them to certify the elevator. Each elevator, yes. Oh, no. No, that might have been a while ago. Right now on all of my accounts, it's about $330 for the certificate that we're paying Broward County for them to do that it's also the inspection, right? So they have to have the inspection with Broward and the elevator company to do their annual. It also depends on what year, the year that you have your 5-year load test, they charge you a little bit more. I don't know where you guys are right now, if you've done your 5-year load test or if it's just your annual certification. Yep. So there's a reinspection fee then associated with that. So if they failed inspection, right, they'll give you a time frame to correct whatever deficiencies they found. Once those have been corrected by the elevator company, then they'll charge, I believe it's a $50 reinspection fee. Mm-hmm.
After the day, where will those funds be taken from?
Okay, so Nikki has advised that all the violations have been cured except one. Can you tell us which one hasn't been cured?
The cable, because the elevator has to be shut down. That cable controls all the wiring that leads back to the circuit board. It will have to be shut down for at least a day. Going into the holiday weekend, this was not the time to shut it down. They're no fine.
If you were to get fines, we would put it right there under license and permits, right? Because it's associated with a permit issue. And you can file for the extension, yes. So that is not a budget question. We can certainly address that after the fact. Okay? You're welcome.
Budget question.
Hold on one second.
And previous fire inspector used to like let things go, because he's new, he just graduated, and he came in like left the fire.
Well,
It was a whole complex on things after 20 years they never had.
you never know. It's also the same thing. I know that River Shores doesn't manage the pool, but it's been my experience for years that depending on the health department inspector that comes out, if they just newly got their license, they will, yes. So we're always trying to be very nice to the inspectors, right, when they come in, because we never know what we're going to get. Okay? So we said about $2,800 for the fire extinguishers, about $1,000 for the elevator certificates. That means we're already at $3,800. This also would include, so you guys also have to do your annual backflows. So you have the backflows that are associated with each building, which is what controls the water. Those are supposed to be annually certified as well. Based on that, I think 42 may be too little. But
Here's a note. Item in case we had to replace the extinguisher, if it's an issue.
we can remove that from there.
Yeah.
No, but it's not about adding regarding the fire extinguisher, it's also the backflow inspections. So I believe you have, how many did I think it was 6. No, I think it was 6. I did a quality assurance inspection on your property about 2 months ago, meaning I went on your roofs, I went through all of the electrical rooms, and I do, it's an internal report for Castle. And we reviewed also your domestic backflows. I believe you had 6. And I don't know right now at the time of what that cost would associated with at the top of my head. But I'm okay to leave it at 4,200 then. All right. Insurance.
Excuse me, where would the
This is a big one.
where would the line item be for the fees that Castle charges on assessments, the 0.5 percentage point? Where would that show up in the budget, and how do you budget for that?
So that is not a line item. So if you have a special assessment, so I'll repeat it. So they asked, where would the fee go for the fee that Castle charges for a special assessment? So per our contract, there's a 1% fee associated with a special assessment. That's for doing the additional counting that comes with a special assessment for collecting the fees or whatnot. That is not on your budget. So a special assessment is completely separate than your operating budget. That goes into your balance sheet. So when we record your special assessment, that is an all-in-one number, which goes onto your balance sheet, that is documented on your balance sheet. So that fee, there is no line item for it. Special assessments are anything that is out of your operating budget.
So how would you find the money for that, to pay for that?
It's included in the special assessment.
Okay.
So when the special assessment was generated, there is a line item that was actually, it was disclosed. I mean, it's for fees regarding the amount. So it's already incorporated in the special assessment amount.
Gotcha. Are there any other items like this that don't show up on the budget that we can expect to, that we'll have to pay for in the next year?
No.
So that's the only one?
No, but that's not I mean, if you have a special assessment, there is that fee associated with it. It's not a part of your operating expense.
I know, but we still have to pay it, so I'm just asking if there's any other items that are not on the budget that we may need to expect to pay for.
No. If you have another special assessment, there would be another fee associated with it, but it's already incorporated into that special assessment. It wouldn't be an unknown fee.
Got it.
Hold on, because she's been raising her hand. No, it was included. Yeah. So Marina's saying that it was completely disclosed at the top. It said $1,500 for coupon, $1,500 for the fee. So it was completely disclosed and already incorporated in the total cost of the special assessment. Yes. So coupons there's $5. Coupons are at $5 each. So when there is a special assessment, we send out a set of coupons for those that want to mail in their payment. Paying online or automatic payment. No, because the lockbox will reject the payment. Yeah, so Lockbox is a processing bank center that you mail your payments through with the coupon. It's like a, how do I explain? It's like a big machine, right? That it's like processing payments, like thousands of payments a day, right? From all different associations, from all different places. So the coupon is needed. However, you are also welcome to come to the office and drop off your payment.
Has that been booked and mailed out?